Welcome back to High Top Sports Recruiting. I am Cody, the professor, and we're getting right into it today. Today we are talking about Georgia's 2024 defensive class. We're not going to go over everybody, but we are going to go over some key players here. All the Georgia fans know all the names, but we're going to break down a little film on them, and we are definitely going to see what this class is all about. First off, we got obviously Elias Robinson, and he is the number one ranked corner in the nation. So it's going to be interesting to see what his film looks like. Here he is here. Beautiful pass breakup. Oh, INT. What he does is he cuts that route off early, triggers on the ball early, reads the quarterback's eyes. Good job here. Here he is in man. Belt buckle to belt buckle. This is what you want to see. Let's see how he does. They throw the fade. Nope. Squeeze him to the sideline just like you want to do, and gets his arm up, reads the ball. No PI there because he's trying to make a play on it. Here he is again. Man, this guy looks like a man corner. This is something that I love to see. Quarterback rolls out. Little handsy there, but does get his arm up and still makes a play on the ball. I rather a corner be more handsy than have to try to teach him that. So it's looking good so far. Here he is playing off ball a little bit. Deep pass, underthrown, picked off. Plays the ball well. Here he is again on the fade. Why do they keep testing him on these fades? Oh my gosh, beautiful coverage. That's textbook. That's what you keep that and you show everybody in that DB room. That's exactly how you want to do that. Wow. Wow. Goes ahead and makes the big hit. And this is the number one corner in the nation. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Plays at IMG. So you know he's getting developed. You know his grades are going to be right. There he is in run stopping. Sniffs that out pretty well there. See the last play here. Beautiful. Yeah, I could see why everybody in the nation wants him. And like I said, Elias Robinson, number one corner in the nation. And wow, what a good one you're getting, Georgia. That guy is going to be a lockdown, belt buckle to belt buckle corner that everybody wants. You can leave him on an island, and he's going to be fine. 6'1", 185, long arms, slender build. That's exactly how I like my corners. New Haven, Connecticut, and going to IMG. So it's one of those things where it's gonna be a product that you know you're getting. There's not going to be any issues. Next, we're going to go ahead and we are going to go to Mr. Justin Williams, linebacker. Now, there's a pair of these guys out of Oak Ridge, out of Texas, and Kirby went ahead and got both of the top tier guys out of Oak Ridge, out of Texas. And let's see what you're getting here. So Justin Williams, linebacker. And out of Texas, let's see what we got here. Here he is playing middle linebacker. Wow. Reads the quarterback pretty well. Quarterback tries to take off and run, and he just steps in and pops him. Seems like he's always around the ball. Good instincts. I don't know if he'll have the size to be a true middle linebacker at Georgia. Gets the safety on the blitz, playing a little special teams. You're going to play some special teams in Georgia, so you got to get used to that. Wow. Decleats that poor kid. Yeah, I could see why they wanted him. Again, playing middle linebacker. That's beautiful. That's the sideline to sideline speed that we've seen out of Georgia every year. When a middle linebacker can run sideline to sideline like that, it's really hard to bounce those runs outside. Here he is again. Running back tries to cut it outside, and he absolutely stuffs it. There he is, going right through the middle, tackle for a loss. This guy is a game wrecker. This is a quintessential. Look at the speed. Look at the absolute closing speed. Good tackling. This is what you see when you see a Georgia linebacker. Oh, here he is again. Golly. I think the Dogs got an absolute dog on this one. Wow, sheds the block, doesn't get mixed in the scrum. A lot of linebackers get in that wash, and they can't get to the running back. Not this. This guy's a run-stopping machine. I mean, every other tackle's a tackle for a loss on the running back. Here he is. Looked like he was going to play a little coverage. Let's go ahead and clean up the quarterback since nobody else will tackle him. I'll go ahead and tackle him. Wow. Let's get one more play in here. Middle linebacker. Sheds the block. Makes the tackle. Yeah, that is what Kirby is looking for in a Georgia linebacker. For a middle linebacker to have the elite speed to run sideline to sideline and get those running backs trying to bounce to the outside, that is absolutely something else. That's what their whole defense is. They play a light box. That's what they want to do. And when you have the speed like this, it wrecks your run game. He doesn't get caught up in the wash. Like I said, this guy is gonna be a true stud. Out of Texas, 6'2", 215. They're going to put some weight on him. He'll probably be running around about 235, 240 when he gets into that Georgia nutrition and strength program, I would say. Maybe 250. You don't want to put too much weight on him to where he loses his quickness, but they know how to build him out there in Georgia. They know what they're doing when it comes to that. So we're going to go on to the next elite player that Georgia has here. And that would be Mr. Joseph Jonah Joyner. Let's see the video here. Let's check out the tape here. Let's see what we are getting with Mr. Joseph. Here he is lined up on the end. Wow. Cuts through that offensive line like butter. Gets the sack. Now you're going to see a common player here, and that's number 4 because we just saw him sitting at middle linebacker. Kirby did get a pair from the same high school. Elite talent. Wow. He knifes through that offensive line so well. Gets skinny, uses his hands well, gets the sack. I don't know if any team in Texas is running on this high school team. There he is on special teams making a play. You love to see that. You are going to play a little special teams at Georgia. I don't care what star rating you are. Beautiful job. Can't shed the block totally, but still gets a wrap-up tackle on the running back. Here he is kind of working his way through the line. That's a beautiful move there. Wow. This guy is something. Doesn't give up on the play. I like that. You know, he kind of swung and missed there and then kind of recouped himself. Still got the sack. That's what you want to see. There he is again. Here he is on the edge. Let's see what he does here. Kind of uses a snap down move, gets both hands on him, snaps him down, gets by him, cuts inside that lane so that quarterback can't run for a big gain. And with some of the running quarterbacks that he's gonna face, that's good to know. That's big to have. That is a beautiful, beautiful job. Uses his hands, forces the run, closes the hole on the inside, forces the running back to bounce it out, and still gets the tackle. I'm just going to call him JJ. Old JJ here's looking pretty good. Here he is playing inside. Oh, there's a hold call there. And still gets the sack. And it's good to see with some of these Texas teams. You know, we've watched a little film where the guys just look so much bigger. But proportionally, he's playing with guys his same size. So we're going to take one last look here. Mr. Joseph Jonah Joine. Please don't torch me if I messed your name up. 4-star defensive lineman, 6'4.5", 265. Like I've said, they'll put the weight on him. They'll get him where they want him. It's going to be not an issue over there at Georgia. And our last candidate that we are going to watch here is Mr. Chris Cole. Now, Chris Cole, linebacker out of Virginia. Is ranked number 6 in his position, 6'3", 220. I'm going to bet he can run sideline to sideline. I'm going to bet that he is a good tackler. But we are going to check out the film here and see what we are getting with Mr. Chris Cole. Looks like he's playing outside linebacker. Yep. Here he is in coverage. Cuts the route off. Gets the pick. That's a beautiful job. And runs it back for a touchdown. Again in coverage. Good wrap-up tackle on the short pass. That's just an extension of the run game. A lot of colleges are doing that. He's going to see that a lot. So that's good. Here he is. They're set up in trips. Oh, beautiful job. Gets in there, makes the tackle, strips the ball away for an incomplete pass. So it looks like, wow, what a hit. Looks like they got their middle linebacker, and it looks like they have their outside linebacker that can play coverage. And oh my gosh. And that's good to have. Yep. Can stop the run. It gets bounced outside. He makes the tackle. Good job making the tackle even after getting stiff-armed. Look at that speed. The closing speed is incredible on these linebackers that Georgia got. I mean, is it though? Because this is their bread and butter. This is what they kind of get and go to, and he's probably going to get faster. Look at the closing speed there. The quarterback got nothing. Wow. Coverage ability for a linebacker is way up there with Mr. Chris Cole. I see why they wanted him so bad. Again, closing speed. We'll take one more look at another play. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There you go, Mr. Chris Cole. And again, we see why Georgia's defense is so elite. It's because they get guys that can go sideline to sideline. It's because they get a man cover corner that is an absolute island, and then they go get a defensive lineman with a motor. That's why they are so good on the defense. And I'm telling you, they're not regressing. They're just the defense is going to be elite. The train is running, and if you're not on the Georgia train, then you're getting ran over. That's all it is. That's all it's going to be until Kirby leaves Georgia, retires, what have you. This is how it's going to be. If you don't like it, college football, I'm sorry, but when you're getting this kind of talent with speed, with a high motor, with good tackling capabilities, with a linebacker that can play coverage as good as a corner, it's one of those things where the defense is not going to digress. We always think every year, because they get pillaged through the NFL draft, that this is the year they're going to digress. This is the year. Well, I'm telling you, every year this is the kind of guys that they are getting. And it's one of those things where I don't see it. I don't see it. So let's look at Chris Cole's graphic one last time out of Salem, Virginia. Great tape, bud. 4-star, 6'3", 220. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and got to see why Georgia's defense is so elite and will be so elite in the coming years. Thank you. I am Cody, the professor, with High Top Sports Recruiting. Like, subscribe as always, and we are out.